Hi everybody and welcome to Heel Heat. My name is George Coles and the topic of this this is going to be a Heel Heat unboxing. Sorry, I botched that all up. Topic of this unboxing, Pro Wrestling Crate by Pro Wrestling Tees for May of 2020. I believe the theme is top sellers or best selling, something to that effect. Be able to tell you here in a second. Getting out the trusty knife. Yep, top sellers. And there's a spoiler card, which we're going to put over here for now. Crate over here. Let's jump right in. First thing we have, okay. Looks like unscripted John Moxley violent. Oh, okay, I see where the difference is. It's a little bit of a variant on his normal shirt. Looks like it says "No games, just pain," and that's the difference between the normal unscripted Mox Island shirt. I like it. I'm a Moxley fan, so yeah, pretty cool. Next up, oh wow, I stuck this in between the shirts. CM Punk. The obviously. If you don't know what that is, I mean, come on. One of the most iconic moments in wrestling history at this point, the pipe bomber right there. And now, to the second shirt. I really like that. I like that a lot. The Elite kind of reminds me of like a Metallica Ride the Lightning kind of vibe to it. Yeah, I dig that shirt. That's really cool. And next up, I knew we were getting this, and next month we're going to be getting his partner, Brian Myers, aka formerly Kurt Hawkins, but this is Matt Cardona, aka formerly Zack Ryder. We're getting, if you listen to their podcast or see any of their stuff, they do a thing on Stomp wrestling figures called Stomp in Paradise, and we're getting one of the two this month and the other one next month. So yeah, pretty cool. I dig that. I like the little super soaker and all for Matt Cardona, aka Seth Mocker, Zack Ryder. Oh, that's a cool pin. I like that. Get a Villain Enterprises from Marty Scurll. Really cool looking pin there. I dig that a lot. So far, I'm pretty happy. I really like the shirts, especially the Elite shirt. The CM Punk sticker is awesome. I like the Brawler. It looks a little bit different than their norm. A little bit of a character. I like the pin's really cool. Next up we got, oh, that's fucking awesome. Bang Bang, Best of Cactus Jack and ECW. Now, I wonder if this is going to have his ECW promos on there, because his ECW promos are friggin' legendary. It says featuring Cactus Jack vs. Tommy Dreamer, no punches allowed, Cactus Jack vs. Sabu, which if you're alive at that time, I was a huge ECW fan. That was a dream match. Cactus Jack vs. Sandman, Cactus vs. Terry Funk, Cactus vs. Hack Myers. Highly underrated Hack Myers. He's one of the guys that kind of goes by that people don't talk about, but he was huge in he wasn't like a huge star in ECW, but he was one of the glue guys, one of the guys that, you know, was kind of there, that always had decent matches and always was interesting. The Extreme Shaw, they called him. But yeah, that's probably the best DVD that they've given us so far. Next up, Cody Heart of the Mountain, the Cody Rhodes book. They've previously given us the Colt Cabana book and the Young Bucks book, so there we go. Now we get the trifecta. Pretty cool. Cody Heart of the Mountain, so we got Cody's book now. And last but not least, I believe by process of elimination, I think this should be Hangman Adam Page. And let me go this way so I don't have it looking at me. And, yep. Oh, that's a really cool picture. That's from, was it Full Gear? When he came in on the friggin' horse doing cowboy shit. So, yeah. I dig that. Awesome. I love Adam Page. I think he's really cool. I think he's one of them guys that hopefully is the future of the business because he knows he's got everything that needs to be there. This is probably my favorite thing in the box, the Cactus Jack. Cactus is my all-time favorite at ECW, of course. I mean, this box just home run after home run. Even the stickers are home run. I don't have any stickers on my new laptop. This might be the first one. Love the pin, of course. The brawler is awesome. I mean, probably of a guy that's going to appreciate. This is probably the thing that the wrestler represents most appreciates out of this, if you get what I mean. I'm probably butchering saying that. Let me make sure we got everything right. Yep. Wow. This month's charity, Staff Employment Fund. Instead of donating to an outside charity this month, we've decided to donate money into the PWT Staff Employment Fund to give the staff extra money due to the reduced hours because of the Illinois shelter-in-place order from COVID-19. Very cool, taking care of their own. That's awesome. Really cool, you guys, to do that. I like to mention the charity because it's really cool that they actually do stuff like that. And especially in times like this, taking care of their own. What can I say? Kudos to pro wrestling tees, pro wrestling crates, class acts all around. Next month's card, or next month's theme, is Tag Teams Part 4, featuring the Brainbusters, Arn and Tully, Edge and Christian, FTR, aka The Revival, Steiner Brothers, The North, that's interesting, Paige and Alexander, Crime Time, and the Major Brothers. It's the Brian Myers, yeah, it says right here, it's a Brian Myers Stomp Micro Brawler to go along with Matt Cardona here. Crime Time, huh? That's I don't know if that's good or bad timing. I don't know how many people have followed wrestling news on here, but now that it says this, it made me want to. I did want to mention this, and I was going to bring it up, but I was going to wait to the end here. But yeah, if you haven't heard, Shad Gaspard of Crime Time was at a family outing, I believe somewhere in California. Him and his family and a bunch of other people got caught up in a riptide and pulled out in the sea. When they went out to save him, he said, "Save my son first, then come back for me." Well, when they went back for Shad, they could not find him, so he's been missing, I believe it's 2 days now at this point. I heard last evening, that they were going to stop looking, so it's not looking good for Shad making it, or if he did, hopefully, I haven't heard much today, but it didn't look good as of last night for him making it, so all our thoughts and wishes are with, our prayers are with Shad and his family. Hopefully, by some miracle, maybe he's sitting in a hospital somewhere as a John Doe that no one knows who he is because he came in unconscious or something to that effect. Hoping and praying that that's what happened and not the worst, which at this point you gotta think that it is the worst. I mean, it's been 2 days, unfortunately. But shout out to Shad, shout out to Crime Time. There was always a gimmick I liked. I may have mentioned it on the show before. At a FCW show back in the day, Shad wasn't the nicest person to some children around me, and I didn't have a good thought on him personally then, but I don't want that to cloud this. From everything I've heard, that was a one-off. So I want to say personally, Shad, I hope you made it. I hope you're safe and okay, and I hope it's just a matter of, like I said, maybe you're unconscious somewhere in a hospital bed with no one knowing who you are just yet. Hoping for the best for you and your family. If you're inclined, that kind of person that's inclined, say a prayer for Shad from Crime Time. But anyway, with all that being said, fantastic crate. I'm sorry, didn't mean to leave it on a downer, but yeah, it's sometimes where life hits you kind of like what's going on in the world right now. But anyway, fantastic crate. Pro Wrestling Tees knocked it out the box again, knocked it out the park. They always do a fantastic job. I was very, very happy with this, and everything in here I thought was really cool. Nothing I thought was junk. Sometimes there'll be one or two things in the box that I don't necessarily like that I repurpose. A lot of it I give to friends that are more fans of the guy than I am. But yeah, that's what I'm all going way too far into the woods. Fantastic crate from Pro Wrestling Tees again. Awesome job, they always do. Thank you for watching this video. Like every YouTuber says, do all this stuff. Like, share, comment, turn on the notifications, subscribe if you haven't already. With all that being said, my name is George Coles, and this has been another Heel Heat unboxing.